Hello, I'm Chakax. Welcome to Void War. Void War is a real-time roguelike space combat simulator. So if anyone has any familiarity with FTL, the now very venerable Steam game, this is rather akin to that. The skeleton is the same, but it's considerably more in-depth. Also, may or may not have a quite vivid 40k theming. You can see that in some of the armies we'll be facing. But otherwise, it's you, your crew, in a single vessel against a very angry and hostile galaxy. As you've seen from the title and thumbnail, we'll be playing as the Cyberfused. I'd like to play as this one this time. I think the Cyberfused is incapable of moving. It's basically just a servitor that's got stuck in the wall, but can teleport. So we can teleport ourselves onto enemy target rooms to deal damage that way. It's also quite pleasant as it has a high amount of HP and high DPS, which is excellent. Yeah, that's me. Cyberaxe. Come on, where's the B's? My keyboard is broken. Hang on. There we are. And then for our ship, I had a quick scan through. I think we unlocked a new one since last time. Here we go, the Trilobite, the Explorator A, which comes with a whole bunch of husks, so it's all machine priests, which I think synergizes perfectly with our Cyberfused. We're also playing a new difficulty, Torment 9. Enemies have even larger, stronger crews, stacks with all previous difficulty levels, so we're going to struggle to punch through things. Trilobite comes with a displacement field emitter that does one shot, dealing 1 damage. It also has the kind of wacky ability of teleporting enemies to our ship, which is nice. Maybe we can punch them into submission. And the penetrator, number of shots 1, charge time 12. So that can pass through shielding. So we might just use the displacement field emitter to drop enemy shields and then hit them hard with the penetrator. The circadian stabilizer, we heal more every time we jump, so it's quite good for Cyberaxe. Is going to be hopping in and out and then healing passively on every jump, which is nice. I think that's how we run it, and then we can rename it. It's the cybercrime. We are here to commit cybercrimes, as in cyborgs commit horrid crimes upon you. The God King has fallen. The Empire is in despair. Brother fights against brother as the ruinous cults sweep through the stars. The very fabric of reality trembles before the onslaught of demonic swarms. Deep within the Imperial core worlds, one final hope exists, to rekindle the flames within the Vault of Souls. To the Empire, you are a blasphemer. To the cults, you are a heretic. Trust no one. Let none stop you from bringing the renegades of this forsaken realm to their destined annihilation. You prepare for the voyage ahead. There's our ship. Now, bizarrely, he can't move. So I think I don't want him being the pilot, as whenever we go teleport into the enemy ship and start murdering things, all of a sudden we're going to have no dodge chance. Our evasion drops to 0. So let's have him step out of there. I'll have to teleport him manually to any room. I don't really care which. We live here now, and then someone else can take up permanent residence. I have a bunch of husks and combat husks. Who do we want to sit? The Hex Priest has the ability to prevent the enemies from repairing certain systems, which is going to be useful. I can target their weapons, disable them, and then hit them with the penetrator to keep them off. Sensors, shields, or doors, probably do without doors for a bit, unless we get counterboarded, but we can react quickly. Save stations, okay. Here's the map. We start left, move right. We can pick up, the shops are quite important. We can buy missile systems, modulus templates, or new crewmen, or new systems, or new guns, so whatever you want to kind of lean towards. I don't particularly like the setup. I don't like the displacement field emitter. As we have boarding capacity, we can jump into enemy ships and pummel them. Oh, he also has high repair chance, which is good. If I teleport him onto broken things, he can fix them quickly. But really, he's just here to punch stuff. The original one probably isn't worth going to, as we won't have any scrap to buy anything, so maybe this way we go to the mercenary broker and the weapon dealer. Arrive at your destination and are immediately ambushed by a gang of raiders. You're mine. I have spare power for the oxygen. Okay, I don't know what's going on their ship. So what I think I should do to play it safe is I'll teleport onto their command throne and pummel whoever's there. It's an infiltrator with only 3 HP, and he's taken half of his HP already, as I did 15 damage. So he's already finished. There you go, 1 dead. Someone will come fight me now. Here he comes. That's just a husk, that's an easy win. Between these two, they will be able to hurt me, but I haven't got my guns ready yet, so there's nothing I can do. And then the beam hits me. I can't stop it. Now I have my guns up, so let's hit their shields. Then we use the more damaging one into their shields, and then disable their weapons so they can't repair them. If all they have is a bunch of these, then I can easily defeat them all with the Cyberfused. There's clearly a number of them still running around. There we go, the real combatants are starting to show up. I'm going to pick this one off, then leave, as there's no further point in fighting past that. Let's hit their shielding next. And the shields are down as well. Let's recall. We'll just hit them a few more times. I can't use that too aggressively as it eventually runs out. Trying to fix shielding. See if we can stop that. This annoyingly will teleport them onto my ship, which I don't want to do. I think I'll rather... Let's use the penetrator instead. They'll never be able to get this weapon system back online, so the fight is effectively over. I wonder, if we hit them with a displacement limiter, this will kill them, but do they still teleport if they die on ship? They do teleport onto us, that's annoying. Well, we had to learn the lesson somehow. There's no real easy way to be rid of them now. We have to just go punch them into submission. Let's oxygen starve them first to reduce their HP. You can teleport onto the doors, which means the doors are now manned, so they can't punch through so easily. Oh, there was deoxygenation right there. I'm an idiot. Scrapping munitions from winning. They're now... Yeah, they're trying to punch through. Oh, they got through that instantly. Oh, it's because they have a 1000% door break chance. They're quite good at punching stuff. Okay, well, let's just do what we can here. We'll win, we just take unnecessary damage. Get out of the way. Seal all the doors. Oh, he can't teleport, of course. We need to be careful, we can't withdraw him to safety. But we heal lots every jump. High temperatures, good. We're about to be set on fire immediately. You arrive dangerously close to a fiery sun. Temperature readings are well above safe levels. A war cult starship approaches. I will take your head for Crom. Again, it's a rather good idea just to jump onto their command throne and pick off their pilot. That means they have no dodge chance, so when I inevitably hack them apart... Actually, I might lose this fight. My DPS is being reduced by the Conqueror, and I started with very little HP, so I don't think I can win. Well, if I can hold on just long enough to fire my attacks, that at least means they have no dodge chance for that volley. Their weapons, and then their weapons. There's only a 1 second gap between the two, so this should work. Recall, I'm dying for no reason now. There you go, the weapons are down. Oh good, now I can't teleport to safety, so he's going to burn to death. I need to just put the fire out aggressively. Good. Oh, we have a hull breach there as well, very lucky. Do not accidentally displacement emitter them into my ship, that would be terrible. I should have done this a while ago. I can make it so they can't repair that station. Now unrepairable. How long does it last for? Oh, they want to surrender. Soul Spear, which is a very good psychic power, but we don't have any psychers, so it's of no value. I'd rather the scrap from the destroyed body. Have a fire there. We can simply leave the room and let the lack of oxygen solve the problem for us. 22 scrap. Let's grant ourselves just an opportunity to heal now before I do any more fighting. I could, in theory, right now upgrade my shields to 50, and then I need only 1 extra point of power, as that would mean I don't have to risk... I can slightly take some oxygen out. It's a good idea because most of the enemies we'll encounter early on can't fight their way through 2 tiers of shield. So I net save myself extra scrap as I won't be taking damage I need to heal later. So I think I will do that immediately. Shield, and then 1 power. Now I can run 2 tiers. They have 2 guns which fire 2 shots, and then that's it. They can't harm me. A damaged Imperial vessel is idling near the jump point. As soon as it notices you, it primes its weapons and begins shooting. It's not going to make a difference. We have a med bay. We're going to be set on fire, that's okay. But where, though? Straight in the command throne. He can't really fight that fire on his own, so let's have this one deal with it. And we could just vent that one. Oh, there was a venting station right there. Hang on. Never mind. Just let oxygen take care of it. So they'll be able to get through my shields, and that's it. So let's hit... As I don't care about their weapons, I'm more inclined to hit their defensive options, so their piloting can go first. And I have no piloting. I'll even cripple it for them. No fixing that. 0% dodge chance. And then whatever we hit here is a win. Asteroid field or an unvisited node. There's no benefit to going to the harder zone, so I'll just go to the regular unvisited one. You arrive before a fiery red star. It is intense heat putting down your ship at risk, and an armed Imperial vessel bears down on your position. There'll be no salvation for the wicked. That's you. They do have the capacity to harm me, unlike the other ones, so I do want to engage them aggressively. Their standard armaments can't. The bolt cannon will tick one shield, and then the heat beam can't affect my shielding. So the Shiv missile is the only problem. So I want to fire both my guns at that as fast as possible. And now I'm on fire again. Brilliant. And this one's going for the doors. Okay, we'll just put that out immediately. I don't know if we'll be able to hit this before the missile discharges. My gun fires first, but only by 1 second, so it may very well get its return volley off in time. I'm going to... I know I take a bit of damage here, but I'm going to increase my dodge chance by standing on this. I missed the important shot blast. I'm going to take a missile. Yeah, it already fired away. Okay, and we're on fire as well. Get out. In that case, I think it's worth boarding to see if I can punch them to submission. But they're on fire. I'm on fire. Vent. That's already vented. Close. If you can pick off one of them, it would be great, as it then destroys the system. We are fighting 2-on-1, which is a bit grim, of course. We're dying, I know. Oh, I've teleported some. Oh, I teleported myself and them. Of course I did. Oops. And now I'm stuck in the same spot, so I desperately need someone to run over and help. I can't escape as I have no... Oh, that's not good. Oh, and he's alive on 1 HP. That might be the end of the run. I can't teleport away. That was obvious misplay. Good, we've learned something about the Cyberfused. Okay, restart. So we have to be careful with... When I jump in, don't teleport guys back to me. As what will inevitably happen is I can't then jump again and save myself. So which way do we want to go? Start point there. Mechanic. There's enough jumps to maybe be able to buy something. And the mercenary broker. Yeah. Ooh, a vault. You cross paths with a supply-laden vessel of the war cult. Unwilling to yield the initiative, it targets your vessel and opens fire. And they have a siege beam as well. This is quite a scary ship for the first encounter. We have an aberrant on board. I'm going to have you punch it to death. Hello. Does anyone want to go help with that? Go on then, why not? I'm going to have to find a way to punch through this. One bolt cannon and a beam and another beam is really bad, as they can do a lot of damage to me. Yeah, this is going to happen, so one shot gets through and then I get double beamed. I need you to fix this now. My guns are ready. What's the target? I would love to hit this, but I can't get through his shield, so I have to target this one first. Okay, that's that offline, which is a start. And then what I could do is teleport onto him. But I want to secure this if I had any choice in the matter. Sadly, I'll never be able to dodge the... You know why I can't dodge? I didn't do my move him around trick. There we go. Now I have actual dodge chance. Why are you so bad at repairing? Just standard, just regular speed. More shooting. Okay, well I might as well start trying to get through this. Sadly, his little bubble will stop it. We're going to take a massive amount of damage from this one. It's a really nasty ship to encounter first thing. I'd love to steal that. Vault secured. 3 munitions. I might as well stand there and pick him off as well. And then wait for the penetrator, which will be ready now. There we go. Bonk. Weapons down. I don't need to do any more fighting. Their ship is finished. How does the let's see how the shield piercing works. I mean, do they take 1 damage as the shield reduces it by 1? 2. Oh no, it just goes straight through. I don't have to care about knocking out the extra. Usually when you shield pierce, you lose damage on piercing, but this one doesn't seem to care. You'll just do 2 to anything you hit. So I should fire the penetrator first, subsequent, and then followed by the displacement emitter to do more damage. A few tiny grains of space dust patter against your viewport. You continue on with your journey. Another one of those. Husks are very easy to deal with, so not very threatening. An Imperial convoy comes into view. As you approach, the ships within the convoy hastily engage their subspace drives, preparing to jump out. All except for one lone vessel which pivots to confront your ship. One shot. So the Radiant Blaster does pure troop damage, whereas this does, you know, actual damage, so it's more of a problem. We fire at the same time, so they will get at least 1 volley into me. Do I want to teleport onto them? There's only 1 real crew member. I think what I'll do in this case actually is I'll teleport onto the weapon system, kill 1 husk, which will mean they then drop their weapon system down. Let's penetrate. I'm going to go straight for their weapons. It's more of a threat. Well, let's see how this goes first. So sadly they did get to shoot me before I could stop them. Yep, goes in straight away. So I just jump back now. I'm not doing anything over here. Now let's penetrate their shielding. And then just do this somewhere. Just knock out there. There you go. I did accidentally teleport something onto my ship. I can't see where it is though. They already have weapons back up. I was annoyingly quick. Let's just do that quickly. Oh, I should have. I didn't use my technovirus. Oops. Now it's down and can't be fixed. So next I want to teleport here and grab the vault when he gets out the way. There we go. In we go. Oh, that's... No, I recall immediately. I don't want to get stuck fighting the Marshal. If I can kill just 1 of them, I could... Oh, what I could do is I could use my displacement field emitter will drag the vault over to me, which is fantastic. So let's do that. Let's go and hit their shielding with this. And then we'll displacement emitter the vault. They want to offer 12 scrap. That's worth far less than the ship and the extra vault, so no. Give me that. 0 point extraction. It retrieve a vault using the displacement emitter. So we instantly get the value of the vault, and then their ship will go down in a second anyway. Bonk. And dead. Far more than they offered. Again, usually I would just go straight for the shield upgrade, but let's pop into the mechanic quickly. Maybe they have something really good I want. Your ship scanners detect a massive subterranean base on a desolate moon. Its inhabitants contact you. They propose a trade. We have the Terror Amplifier, which stuns things, the Siege Beam, which is a fantastic damage option, or the Missile Bay, which is also pretty good. They're all quite nice. Don't really have the munitions to operate them right now. And then for us, we use armor, weapons, and tools. We all have equipment slots, so these two can take armor and weapons. You can take an armor and a tool. That's armor, weapon, tool. I would like to equip Cyberfused with some actual equipment fast, as it would make a huge difference to its combat effectiveness. The Fortress Shield is great because it reduces our move speed, but we can't move. So we're just fine to use that anyway, and then what? Oh, we can use that because it adds extra DPS when we're on a system, which we always are. So let's just go all in on buffing him and making him a combat monster. There we go. I'll give you both of those. For modules, machine slave units all gain HP. Actually, a lot of us are. That'd be quite good. Well, that's a machine priest, not a slave, so that won't help, but it's quite good. Carnage Optics is the one that does... Yeah, every weapon we fire deals 15 crew damage. With our build, it's not great. It could be good later, but not right now. And then this one does lance. If you're lance shot, then you recharge weapons. We don't have lances. So with only that much, I can't really get anything, sadly. I was happy just to go all in on the Cyberfused tool. Weapon, there you go, he's now a monster. He'll be damage, what, 8 on a system, which I will jump him to, and then enemy DPS reduced, more HP. That's just an absolute brick. While we're here, let's just quickly fix the ship. Attack. Always attack. You encounter, we get the scrap for killing them. Who do we have to fight? The Marshal's the big one, which is a shame. But if I can pick him off, he doesn't get too much to bother me with. The Bombard will be constantly shooting at me. This will be constantly tickling at me. Both of those are annoying. I'd like to hit both and can only do one. Well, you're going to have to go in. Who do I want to fight? I could fight everyone all at once on the Bombard and just try and take them out that way. Be super aggressive, all the weapons. Yeah, let's try. I think I can kill a number of husks quite quickly, as they'll engage. Oh, I managed to escape. Oh no, it died, but it died in the wrong room. If any of these die in here, though, the weapons start getting disabled, so it's great for me. Another one dead. Their weapons now can't bother me, really. And another one dead. Now their weapons are gone. There's not huge value in me doing any more fighting, so let's back off. Start hitting them with these instead. Let's penetrate their shielding. Hex the weapon system so they can't fix it. And with their shielding disabled, we'll hit their piloting. Crippled. A good illustration of how potent combat can be. They never got a chance to hit me as I crippled them immediately. And I will penetrate the Bombard so it can't stop shooting at me, please. There we go. Oh, don't do that. It's a mistake. I very nearly accidentally teleported them onto my ship again. I don't want that. Now going to fix this. I'm not going to allow that either. Nothing this can do with the shields up. Shields down. Vessel destroyed. We heal a huge chunk back. It's 15% of 18 scrap, and then the others ran away. It's 15% of your kind of base HP, so the higher your HP is, the more you get back. So 15% of 130 is what? 19.5, but then the Circadian Stabilizers gives us another 15%, so it's 30%. 30, it's 39 HP per jump. We're basically full HP. I want to avoid the shipyard, as many unvisited nodes for scrap generation as possible is ideal. A Technocult vessel idles near the jump point. Its crew of machine priests makes contact with you and asks you to escort them to a nearby penal colony. Apparently they have business with one of the prisoners there. Agree. We will assist our machine brethren whenever given the chance. The quest is not in this one, it's in the next system, so we'll ignore it for now. And we'd obviously rather the mercenary broker to the psychomancer. A vault, excellent. You find yourself under attack by a chromic warship. Though ostensibly on a courier mission, many war cultists find the monotony of logistic duty insufferable and seek out any opportunity to do battle. Again, they have a little bit of weapon systems and they are more potent. They're going to board me, curiously, with that one and that one. I think I'm willing to take one shot from them, and then I can just knock out their systems with the penetrator. Oh, what's that? Psychic Shriek. Someone's about to be stunned. I'll just move everyone out of their rooms to dodge it. You can't move, sadly, so just stand there. It's going straight for him, isn't it? Yeah. I could teleport to dodge this, but then I can't teleport again later. So I think I'm happy just to stand here. Stunned. Everyone go back. They're being boarded now. The stun is fairly short-lived, so by the time the boarders arrive, I'll already be healthy again. It's down there. Okay. The second it's out of the stun, I'll teleport you down. I'll also send one of the combat husks to help me. I see what they're doing. They're using the gravitational emitter to slow me down, and they hit my shields. Of course they did. Let's put a stop to that. They're going to easily lose this now. I did extra damage on teleport as well, which is great. They're all dead. Go back to your stations. Technovirus stats, they can't fix it. Hopefully before they get it back up. Done. I'd love to secure the vault next, which we can do with either of these. Let's use the penetrator to hit there. How tough is this? Only 20 HP. I can absolutely assassinate him with the Cyberfused. Sadly, it's got a bit of a long recharge time. Hit this one. And then once that's hit, we'll hit the vault. Shields down. Vault secured, 3 munitions. And then we wait a bit. Need more gun in our ship. Pretty bad news for them. Splat. Interesting. Hull integrity patches are really good. They're a tool that allows us to heal 5 scrap on the ship, or 27 scrap. The scrap would be of more immediate value, whereas the hull integrity patches are late game. I think I need more immediate value. The stronger I can be made, the faster the better, as I can just sustain less damage. Really, I'm just desperately trying to reach a point where I'm... Did I lose a husk of some kind, or am I just on the wrong doors? There we go. I'm going to ask you to teleport to here, and then save stations. The extra healing, of course, benefits everyone else as well. You arrive at an orbital colony in the midst of celebrating the overthrow of its imperial governor. Investigate. The atmosphere within the colony is suffused with optimism and gaiety as the rebel colonists indulge in their newfound liberty, able to freely procure a quantity of ordnance from the colony's armory. Nice. Well, if I did take any of those heavy ordnance systems, they would now be viable. There's an abandoned research facility here. Entry to the interior sections is barred by heavy blast doors, but power may be temporarily restored to the facility by reactivating its backup generators. Even so, there would be no guarantee that security measures could be bypassed. Suspend munitions, leave, or use our machine priest to circumvent the blast door access. That one, absolutely. Your machine priest crewman divines the critical point of weakness in the blast doors and dismantles them. You recover the advanced technologies within. Pathogenic recycling. Death cult units gain HP. We don't have any of those. I'm just going to... Well, I'll install it because I can simply swap it out later if I need to. If we happen to pick up one of those, it's useful. Sadly, you can't dismantle and trade those. There's no point. I can put you in touch with whomever you want for a fee. Trade. Oh, you can immediately buy a Blood Knight. Nice. Or some of these. Armor would be nice. I think the Cyberfused is already... Yeah, we're suffocation resistance 50%, so buying this would make me suffocation resistance 100%. And then even more HP, so we're even more indomitable. Or the Thirsting Glaive. It's the regenerating glaive. It's a bit expensive, though. I would like to save some scrap. The extra crewmen. The recruit would be nice just to stand on systems. I'll take the armor. And then I'll take probably the cheap crewman just to man something and serve as a on-ship buddy. Oh, I'd like that, but I can't quite afford it. Wait, it costs how much? It costs only 3. Loadout. Well, I'll give this to you as well. Congratulations, you're not immune to suffocation. And we have a crewman. It would be great to have someone man weapon systems. Charging these a bit faster would be fantastic. Save. Our one-man boarding team here is fully equipped. We have equipped a Chaos Engine. Good. Teleport all crew in current room to enemy ship. So if we wanted more guys fighting on board... Sadly, these can't use tools. So maybe someone else later can equip it. I won't use it now, otherwise we risk losing it if the wielder dies. We're ambushed by pirates while in close proximity to a large star. May be crazy to engage with a place like this. Sorry, nothing personal. Nothing personnel, kid. Let's pick off their pilot instantly, as I should be able to crush him in 2 seconds flat. And they're boarding me. I've got enough crewmen on board to counter it. They're going for you again. Okay, let's have the 2 combat husks run down and punch them out. It's a Corsair and a Corsair. It'll give me a second to get there. Okay, well, emitter to get through their... well, actually, wait, let's... I need to knock out that weapon system first, so that goes. And then I'll emitter something. Probably, I don't know, that. One of these is likely to hit me. Oh, my shield stopped it. Nice. Where is he going with his 1 HP? Nowhere. And they've basically run out of crewmen as he's got no HP left. Where are the fires? There. And you step off and vent. What is his plan, do you think? He's going to try and fix that. You're in the wrong room. I could just teleport onto him again and kill him that way. Let's give it a second, hang on. Will it be faster than shooting them to death? Got him. Scrap munitions. Recall. Take a whole bunch of damage, but we heal a lot back, so we're relatively okay. Yeah, it's quite nice. That one, the Circadian Stabilizer, is a very nice module to have because it's always of value. You arrive in system to discover a small, lifeless outpost drifting aimlessly in the distance. It does not appear to contain anything of value. You move on. The non-event events like that are kind of annoying. We would rather stuff happens. Approach the Stargate. One of these will be the quest, which is good. It goes straight to the Imperial sector. Your ship emerges within the boundaries of an Imperial vassal sector. While ostensibly one of the more civilized regions of space, the fall of the God King has thrown large swathes of Imperial society into disarray. Right. And the quest is there, which is after that, which is good, as these are usually quite valuable to visit. I would like 2 tiers of shield before I reach that, though. How much do I need? Just 50 to get there, and then a little extra power. I can take some out of oxygen, which is fine. Upon re-entering real space, you are bombarded with a flurry of distress signals originating from a nearby civilian colony. Respond. A portly woman, likely the colony's governess, flicks onto your screen. She informs you of the colony's situation, that once frequent Imperial patrols have ceased entirely, and they have been subject to countless pirate raids. Her people appear thin, hopeless, and desperate. She begs you to aid them. Yeah, we'll offer protection. We're immediately in combat. Accepting their pleas, you station your ship in low orbit, monitoring the system for the pirates' return. Within days, a raider landing ship and an escort are spotted in approach towards the colony. The escort moves in to engage, if not distract you, as the landing ship descends on the colony. So we're fighting this one. The Fusillade is obviously a hell of a threat, but I can fire on it before it fires on me, so we'll knock it out no problem. Begin the... Again, pick off their pilot before they can fight back. And after the pilot, it's just a bunch of helpless husks. If they keep cycling guys in and out like this, it's kind of annoying. As, yeah, it doesn't actually blow up. I think that's better. I don't care if that hits me. These are literally a non-threat. The husks are pathetic combatants. Okay, let's penetrate all the weapons instantly. And then this does nothing for a while. Bonk. They get Fusillade down. And then one by one they'll file their poor husks into here to be farmed. I'm not inclined to stop them. They're doing almost no damage. And then he doesn't want to fight me. Okay, well, we'll come to you. 27 scrap. Having swiftly dispatched its escort, you set your sights on the landing ship. While its raid was successful, you quickly close in on it, preventing the lightly armed ship from escaping. Rather than fire or turn to escape, it opens a comms channel. Commander, surely we can reach some resolution. Negotiate. While their rapacious reputation is not without warrant, the raider clans are ultimately pragmatic. After a short period of negotiation, you manage to secure the release of all captured colonists, though not the colony's possessions. The free colonists are overjoyed upon reuniting with their family members. Indebted, one colonist pledged to serve your ship. Another recruit, great. I think that's fantastic. Having more crew is always desirable. We have an unmanned station. Yep, the doors. We might as well go man it. And we've taken so little damage, we healed full. It's now 140 HP, so 30 of that is what? 42 per jump. We are fine. In fact, while I'm here, remind me. Might as well do this now. It's happening inevitably, so there we go. Wow. Wow, that's insane. There's a destroyed merchant ship here. You're able to scavenge some supplies from the wreck. 65 scrap, just for doing nothing. Okay, thank you, Void War. Next is the planetary assault fortification. I might consider equipping the Chaos engine. Now, teleport all crew in turret room so if I can use probably one of these recruits. And then I can gather up everyone who fights into a certain room. Like this. I just want to be careful. The ancient translocator does damage. Is it only to enemies? 15 damage to enemies in target room, so it won't hurt me on accident. I'm fine. There you go. So then I can use the Chaos Engine to move us all. Sadly, it's random rooms, though. It's a bit grim. I probably won't use that. I don't think I can risk it. If they get put into a bad spot, we're basically doomed at the offset. So instead, maybe some dodge chance is always desirable. They massively improve our evasion chance there. It's nice as these planetary assault fortifications tend to do a lot of shooting. Yeah, we need to get through them quickly. You arrive near a planet under the Death Cult's total control. Poisoned serfs toil under the acid rain, all in service of their decaying deity. You scan the surface for orbit's defenses, quickly uncover a neglected planet-side fortress, and advance on the facility. Your intrusion is not gone unnoticed by the Gorgothians, however. Repellent interloper, you shall face our god's noxious wrath. A bolt of emerald lightning suddenly rises from the fortress and strikes your ship. Sirens blare, you have been boarded by 4 clouds of toxic gas and a bunch of low-tier zombies. The gas is quite annoying, and that's going to take a bunch of HP off, but I can fight my way through the zombies easily. They will create even more gas, which is a headache. We need to start escaping this. Well, you, I think, are going to jump straight on their systems. They have a storm cannon, which is threatening, but they have no dodge chance, so if I can hit their shields, I can take that out easily. A putrefactor, and then by far the worst thing, the saber missile. So I think what I'll do... I can't quite kill all of them, but I can start damaging their systems. I'm going to have you teleport down to here to punch out the missile system. And then you just step off the poison cloud. Can somebody go deal with this one for me? Ideally someone who isn't doing anything important to you, for instance. You're finished, but you need to escape the poison room now. It's far too much poison on ship. We can defeat these easily. I'm at risk of being poisoned in some mission. Someone needs to help with that one quickly. Actually, it's more important than the oxygen. Even more poison. Great, let's step out. And then you need to step out of there. Out of there. Stop him from blowing that up. Oh, where are you going, you idiot? Don't walk into the poison. Move down here. So silly. I've partially destroyed this, but could do better. Let's stay on it. Keep going as much as you can. I'm not immune to poison, merely resistant, so this is hurting me. Oh, you're still being poisoned. There's so much of this gunk. But I think that's the worst of it now. There's still one over here needs to go. Right, my systems. Let's hit weapons, and then weapons again. You're fine. You'll just survive this right now. Weapons down. That's the one that can really bother me. I do need to destroy this, though. They got the saber missile off before I picked them off. That's annoying. Because they're just escaping each time is what's happening. I'm going to vent that. Stand there so I have dodge chance again. And then... Oh, they're trying to put that out. Don't worry for now. You continue fighting zombies. And the death mage. They're eventually going to run out of HP. You know, eventually. Maybe I'll run out first, who knows. But any damage to this is fantastic. Again, we'll emitter them. And then that was a mistake, but whatever. Okay. Seal the door. And then rush back in here to fix this. I want my dodge chance back. Oh, hurry up and kill one more zombie, please. I keep getting away with it. Sensors down. That's fine for now. Am I getting even more poison on board? Yep, great. I need the sensors back up now. How are we doing? We're nearly dead. Have we finally destroyed enough to knock that down? Hooray, recall crew. Oh no, where's he recalling? He's recalled onto a poison room and... Oh, but at least I can teleport, so get off of there. Phew, we're not dead. Oh, there's a fire here as well, great. My guns, all of their systems are down, so we're just going to keep hitting them. Let's disable the missile so they can't put that back. That would be great. And then what? We just hit their shields? Well, actually, the displacement emitter can start stealing their volts. Let's do this. Knock their shields out, and then I'll start pinching volts from them. Oh, it didn't work. They have too much shielding. Why didn't that work? I didn't hit their shields correctly. Penetrator didn't do anything. Oh, something's on fire, apparently. Once the sensors are fixed, I can tell. Oh, there's a lot of fire. Okay, put that out. Put that out. He has 1 HP, just bear in mind. Be very careful. I might lose the husk. Oh, I know what's happening. They're healing in the poison cloud, so I couldn't quite DPS my way through them. That's why I couldn't fight my way through. More poison. Get out. To there. Again, let's try and get through their shields. There's no threat from their weapon systems for the moment, so do this first. Oh, it only has penetration 1. I know them. I need to fire the displacement emitter first. I understand now. Okay, lesson learned. Is it worth, do you think, me teleporting onto these rooms quickly to try and snag a vault and then running? I could try. We'll see how close I can get. Again, until that turns back on, I'm not threatened by their systems at all. Let's wait a bit. But eventually that will reactivate, which is an issue. Let's go displacement emitter. Into what? I want to steal this before anything else happens. No, sorry, other way around. I need to hit their shields in order for this to work. Well, let's try this first. Let's see if I can grab it. I got it. Nice. We've secured an Imperial Marshal. Recall instantly. Nice. One down. The rest of it is just a little bit of scrap. I might consider just running. Let's see what happens with this volley first. I need to technovirus that later as well, otherwise it comes back online. Displacement emitter to tickle the shields and then disruptor them. So that's one. Yeah, no. I don't think I'm going to be able to get through effectively. Or I just do this. I have these stand here and the recruit stands that is on the wrong side of the ship. Teleport everyone onto their ship and try and just run onto the squares that matter. Hope I get really lucky. Let's go, yeah. Chaos Engine. Okay, well there's 3 here, which is interesting. Move there. Everyone just move on to this and grab it quickly. Hey, I got it. 14 scrap. Do you think I can quickly just blitzkrieg my way onto this before they stop me? It's worth a try. I'll take some damage for this, but it's fine. Just distract them. Oh, I'm being storm cannon now. It's going to hurt. Do your best. No, they're going to recall, and let's get out of here. I'm going to leave. Well, let's see if they pop back in first. Come on, I want them to appear before I jump. Now we'll walk. Go, 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 go. I give up one of those, that's fine. You arrive in-system a short distance away from the penal colony. The techno-priests trailing behind you bristle with anticipation. Having nearly reached their destination, take heed, Commander. Our cognition engines have calculated a high probability of danger. Like that, for instance. The techno-priest's warnings proved correct, as suddenly a pirate frigate drops into real space and begins firing at you. You maneuver your ship between the techno-priests and the pirate frigate. As you engage, the pirate frigate techno-allies contact you offering assistance. Request assistance. There you go. We have an extra combat husk. Nice. I didn't get any healing from the jump, though, which is quite worrying. I kind of needed that back. So no boarding this time. We're going to be shooting them the old-fashioned way. Fortunately... Oh, the combat husk is on board their ship already. Well, that's not going to go your way, I'm afraid. Hey, you can pick off one of their crew for me. Why are we on? It's poison from the last jump. Just return to stations, everyone. I think I'm safe from their attacks with 2 shields. There's nothing they can do, really. Yeah. It's just telling me he's dying. We're fine. Let's hit their shields. And then I don't want to accidentally teleport them onto my ship. I don't have any HP left. So I'll just knock out their defensive options. Bink. And again, let's go piloting so they can't dodge. And an empty room with this one. Oh, one. Cut that a little bit fine, let's be honest. $38 scrap. And an extra 47 scrap as it's the special quest. Yeah. Done. Good. 99. How far away is the nearest shop? Right on top of us. Well, we'll go there now. Yeah, they're in a dust cloud. Let's trade. Okay, weapon system. Aha! The Claymore, my favourite. We need to buy the missile base, so I need to buy both this and this. I am 6 scrap away. Do I have anything to sell? Sadly, I can't sell this. I can just uninstall it. So the only way I could equip that and get it to work is by selling one of my actual guns, which is a terrible idea. Or some equipment I'm not using. Loadout. I mean, the only one I have to spare is this. I don't want to take off any of his equipment. I don't really like the Chaos Engine. Spread into random rooms puts you in a really bad spot most of the time. 111, so you can buy both of those. Start spamming away Claymore missiles. I don't need a med bay when I have the Circadian Stabilizer. That's what, yeah, 80. It's a really expensive module. It's a good one. Barrier's nice. Reaper Shield's nice, but I just want this. Bing bong. And then let's go. Where would I want to buy the other missile system? Probably not. Probably close to everything else is better. And I'll sell off the rubbish little Gladius missile it comes with. Let's fix the ship a little bit while I'm here. Okay, I'm going to be forced through a shipyard. I have no choice. And then probably over to the weapons dealer as a priority. My starting guns are not really cutting it anymore. You are traversing a region of space polluted by toxic clouds of subspace flux. Suddenly weapons fire lances past your ship, nearly hitting you. The silhouette of a fearsome Corsair warship looms in the distant haze. You prepare to fight. Could throw a missile. They have 2 shots and 1 shot, so they are a threat to me. Pretty decent crew. I could just take out their pilot quickly, I guess. Fire 1 Claymore missile into the ship before I jump. Who is he? 35 HP Scavenger. You can win that fight pretty easily. No extra damage. That's a shame. Piloting is down. If they just want to fight me with husks, I'm not inclined to stop them. Here comes their volley. I'm not going to be able to stop this as they fired first. What I can do is start getting these ready. It's all into weapons. So just straight into the weapon system. That one. And then this does nothing as I haven't hit their shields. I might as well just stand here, honestly. Bonk. I couldn't stop it in time, so one of those blasts are going to get through. Yeah, it's going to hurt. Actually, if it hits you, you die instantly, so escape that room. It does 30 damage a hit, that thing. It's really nasty, so just move everyone around. It missed, haha. Yeah, they're just sending husks over to get instantly splattered, so let's not stop them. Technovirus the weapon, so they can't put that back online. I should do that more aggressively. Poison everywhere. Just step out the rooms where it's in effect. I could keep slaying husks, but there's not much value. Let's just do it. Let's hit their shields now. It means they have less things to repair. I don't want to fight the infiltrator. He's got a bit of HP left, so I'll just teleport away. Oh, he's poisoned, so he'll go down anyway. And then with no shields, we can do more damage for free. Yeah, the bolt cannon and the siege bombard alone can't threaten me. I don't need to waste the missile on this. Few supply containers survive the blast. You're able to retrieve one of them before the rest is lost. 3 fiendish reagents and 3 scrap or a translocator. That is the one again that allows us to teleport, so I could use that on the Marshal. And have a second boarder who's actually competent to engage in battle. I don't particularly like the reagent, so let's use the translocator. Currently that Marshal is doing nothing to assist us. Welcome to the game. Start helping. Return to stations. I'll jump before the cloud hits. I guess you can just stand there for now. You arrive in system and immediately find yourself in the middle of a massive Corsair fleet action. They're performing a raid on an Imperial starship manufacturing complex. You are caught in the middle of it. Several Imperial ships have already emerged from the complex ready to fight off the Corsair fleet. You only have a few moments before someone notices you. Defend the Imperial complex, join the Corsairs, or attack. We have a bunch of Imperials on board, so let's defend the complex. You lock onto the nearest Corsair ship. That has a big heat beam and the magnetic pulse. It has 2 shots. So they both hit me, and then the heat beam hits me. That is, in theory, enough to get through me. This ship is armed with largely just husks again. That's not too worrying. I guess I could jump onto their weapon system with these 2, do a bunch of damage, then leave. Let's lure them onto the weapon system with you first. That causes them all to run over, and then the unstable translocator can go to maybe do some extra damage to them. No, it didn't get the proc. But they start dying quickly, which means their weapons are offline. We're now having to go. Unfortunately, he isn't nearly as durable as his friend, but that's more than good enough. Need to be a little bit more careful with our dear Marshal. They have a lot of shielding, so I need to do it this way. Arguably, they could have just missiled them there. We'll turn their weapons off again. No fixing for you. And I could fire a Claymore missile at them. Let's do it after I disrupt their piloting, so I have better hit chance. Nice. Second, do I need to bother actually? They're kind of dying rather quickly. Really not much of a threat either. Oh, go on, why not? Dodge chance is now 5%. That's low enough for me to be happy. Missile away. I'll stand there long enough for it to hit. And now recall. You need to be very careful. It does 3 damage per shot, so if you mistime that and your commander is still on board, you instantly lose. Not that I've done that before accidentally. Cough, cough. Okay, the battle continues to rage. You scan for more targets. Attack one of the larger Corsair vessels or one of the smaller ones. The larger one. More fights. We've got a really scary shiv missile. I just used the teleport, which is a bit of a shame, actually. I can't then aggressively get on them. So I'm going to have to let that hit me at least once. And then some of these are going to be a problem later. What do I want to depower for? Nothing, really. I'm about to be poisoned again. That's nice. Where? Straight onto this? Yeah, probably. So just step out. Vent. Is that another one? Step to there. And close the door. Vent. I know he takes a bit of damage from suffocation, but what do I care? He's protecting their shields, which is really annoying. I will teleport onto him to get that ability to stop. Interrupted, and then immediately recall. So they can't interrupt me anymore. So then we'll go disrupt shields. Actually, the penetrator goes straight through them. So let's just hit their weapons straight away. That leaves the missile online. I can't do anything about that, sadly. There you go. At least that one's off. I'm going to get saber missile. Oh, I could try this. Does it land before they... Oh, I missed it with 15% chance. Of course I did. Oh, well. Again, I could jump him and kill off... Oh, I should... I don't have my Techo virus up yet. 7 seconds. Do I attack him now or wait a second? There goes their saber missile. I have better same dodge chance. Let me guess, their one hits me. Yep, straight in. Why am I not surprised? You're not currently doing anything else, so just go fix it with him. My systems are up. Let's hit... I mean, honestly, that's more of a headache than anything else at this point. Bonk. I do have their guns back online. I can stop those in a moment, though. Particularly as they've de-synergized their firing time, so they're not bothering me. What's more of an issue, the missile or this? Honestly, I'm more concerned with the missile system. I'll make it so they can't fix that one. Oh, I was too late. I'll have to shoot it again. My bad. Okay. Let's stop their dodge chance. -8. And then we're going to Penetrator. Careful. They are 5 HP. If both the Penetrator and my missile hits, they actually die and I instantly lose the run. So I need to wait and see how this goes first. Yeah, that's been disabled, which is good. Do I stand here and kill him or leave? I'm going to stand here and punch him to death. Give me a second. That's just stunning. Don't worry about it. So the poison's annoying, though. They're now dead. Good. Let's recall and missile them. Game over. Oh, he got his silly shield up in the last second and prevented it from hitting. You cretin. Well, again, there's a solution. Interrupted recall. The value of a teleporter. Let's hit their shields with the penetrator. That will drop their shields, and then displacement field of meta will kill them. Done. Spend some time salvaging from what remains. Scrapping munitions. And the battle has come to an end. The Corsair fleet has been successfully driven off. One of the commanders of the Imperial ships contacts you. Unidentified vessel. Even though your ship is in flagrant violation of Imperial code, your deeds here today prove you are worthy of our respect. We thank you for your assistance, and then some scrap. Do you value the respect equals scrap mentality? Waiting for oxygen to refill before I move everyone back. And the good thing about shipyards is that I get 2 jumps, so everyone will be full HP pretty much no matter what. So repair 10 hull points, I'm only missing 3. Heal your injuries, will be full strength anyway. Scavenge some munitions, I've got enough to be getting on with, or a machine slave. Husks are honestly just good to have running around, it's just a man thing, so I'll take the extra husk. And I've got an abundance right now, but what that means is that the husk can do the menial labour, whereas a more dedicated combatant is now free to move around the ship and punch things. There's already one there, so maybe I'll spread you out. Go. Oh, I actually have a... Someone can man the missile system, of course, why not? I need more... Where's my power gone? Oh, because I used one for the missile system, of course. How do I want to upgrade this? More power is always good, we'll just do that out of hand. Dodge chance first. And I'll save the rest, as I think it would be nice to have a good sum for the merchant dealer later. Streaks of energy fly past your ship. An Imperial vessel bears down on you, weapons locked. Sensors indicate the presence of a nearby asteroid field. Attempt to lose your attacker in the asteroid field or stand and fight. It's just stand and fight. It's going to happen anyway. And we're not going to particularly struggle. They do have an annoying ship that's quite... Yeah, he's got a lot of HP, so I can't just punch through him instantly. But I think I can overwhelm their weapon system. So we'll go translocator, standard locator. Hello, gang. He'll go almost immediately. And then their weapons are off. Fully disabled. Technovirus them. And honestly, we might as well just jump away after we kill him. Why take the extra damage? Yeah, no weapons, no threat. Hit the shields first, and then an empty system. Now we just shoot them a couple times until they give up. We're not wasting missiles on this. Logically, it makes more sense actually to hit their piloting so they have no dodge chance. Oh, the scribe wants to be teleported onto my ship. If you want. I did miss that time. There he is. You're going to lose a fight with a recruit. Scribes are book nerds. They're not designed for combat. It's a very clever way of picking one of those off. Let's keep going for their annoying... Oh, they actually managed to fix it somehow. Because the fight ran on so long, I let them... That being said, their weapons can't even threaten me, so who cares? Bonk. And then one more shot. Dealer's choice, really. Oh no, a beam. Oh no, one pellet. Even if it lands, who cares? More scrap. After dealing with the ship, you take a moment to sweep your sensors across the nearby asteroid field. The reading suggests the presence of some sort of artificial structure. Investigate the structure. You approach the structure and discover that it is a long-abandoned storage depot, perhaps several centuries old, likely built by early Imperial expeditionists. Not much can be recovered, but some of its stores are still useful. Yep, more scrap is good scrap. I think quickly I'm just going to buy an upgrade for the sensors, as there's usually a lot of good events tied in with that, and it's quite nice to see what's going on in the enemy ship anyway. You're passing through an asteroid field when you encounter a death cult vessel. They aim their weapons at you. I hunger for flesh. Do you? Cute. Again, pretty easy to defeat in combat. Let's just jump into their weapon system and render them null and void. Teleport. Let's be clever. Let's use the little teleport first to lure them in. And then by the time they arrive, I'll produce the unstable one and take my 25% chance of dealing damage. Not this time, but it's always worth a go. And the weapons are gone. Recall. Technovirus it. Battle over. I do need to actually punch through their shields correctly this time. Oh, the asteroids might help a bit. There we go. Good start. Don't think I need to waste a missile on this, but we'll see. Yeah, no, they're going down. With no shielding, there's nothing they can do. The asteroids will just keep hitting them. $18 scrap, not even close to good enough. We'll get more picking through your bones. 20. A whole 2 extra. I forfeited all morality or decency for 2 scrap. I feel no pity or remorse. This was clearly the right choice. You find yourself shrouded in a spectral haze. Environmental warning lights flash as corrosive gases begin seeping through your hull. Moments later, an Imperial cruiser tears through the murk and opens fire at your ship. With just enough gun to be a problem, but if I can knock out that one poor little husk, what do we care? And the weapon system's already offline. I'm going to leave as I don't want the Marshal taking any more damage. And they're already a non-threat, so I'll just Techovirus them now. I want to at least get some health back on my Marshal now. He keeps taking damage every time. Again, let's hit their shields. And then I might as well just hit something else. The engine. Well, I guess I could teleport just one guy. Welcome aboard. They seem to always pop up over there, interestingly. I don't know where you're going. Oh, hang on. Okay, and then emitter. Let's hit their piloting so they can't keep dodging things. Might as well keep hitting their engines. Reduce their dodge chance to 0. Oh, we're on fire again. No, thank you. Next one is going for you. Oh, no, they put them both in the same room. And then let's hit their shields with the penetrator. I'll allow this to hit whatever it wants. They do have weapons back online, so let's hit those again. Oh, and I've stolen a husk. I might seriously consider in that case having someone live full time in that spot so we can 2v1 anyone unlucky enough to be dragged over. I missed with a 5% chance, sad. Our battle is lost, your victory is clear. Take our supplies and let us go. Module. Terminus bands. All friendly crew explode on death, dealing 10 damage to nearby crew. I don't want my crew dying. There are certain builds where that would be excellent because you have disposable crew, so husk generation or ghouls or thralls, things like that. But with mine, they're genuine crewmen I'm not losing, so no. It's a tool I wouldn't actually ever want to activate under any circumstance. Stop setting me on fire. Here we go. There's not much left. 10 HP to all demonic units, of which we have none, or scrap. Scrap. Now, should I now move someone over to here? What I might do is have him live there full time when he's not on the enemy ship. So if anyone moves over, we're just there to punch them. There is a bit of a risk doing that, though, of course, because otherwise we may end up in a scenario where I teleport back and then we can't move to safety. A pair of Technocult couriers have been separated from a larger fleet and are vulnerable to attack. One is carrying some combination of relics and advanced technology, the other starship armaments. Right, attack the relic vessel or the armament vessel. We're about to go to an armory dealer to buy guns. So it kind of renders the entire purpose of going to that shop irrelevant, so I think the best bet is take relics from this one and then buy guns from the other one so I get both. Double gun seems a bit unnecessary. I want relics. You move to attack. They have a disruptor missile which does no hull damage, just ion damage. And then a big ion gun. They have a big scary assault cyborg, but that's about it. So this time I'm going to eliminate their pilot and then just take out their weapon systems the old-fashioned way. I don't want to fight that. My Cyberfused would win, but I take an unnecessary amount of damage. Oh, he escaped. How annoying. Okay, well, I'll teleport another one onto you then. There is no escape. Sadly, he did come over to stop me from hitting the command throne. Well, I can't do anything about that then. Do I want to stand here and punch this out? It's a fairly easy win, but why take all the damage? I'll let you punch the shit. No, let's just go. This is silly. And then I need to emitter their shields first, and then hit weapons. There you go. They're no longer a threat. Spend a couple of turns clicking. I'll hit their shields now. I wasn't even going to use the Claymore missile. Ugh. As long as they don't hit my weapon system, I don't care. Whatever, you can keep disabling that if you want. Let's penetrate the shields. And then you're free to hit something else. The command throne would be good. Perfect. And they're dead in the next shot. If it was a real missile system, this would be a nightmare. Oh, they've ironed. They did exactly what I hoped they wouldn't do and ended up ironing that. Fine, whatever. It's game over regardless. Relics, please. Vault knives. All radar outlaws have we don't have any of those. Yeah, whatever. Install it. I'll just rip it off later. That was largely pointless. I guess in that way, going for the gun one is better, as at least there's a gun you can sell if you don't want it. But guns. The Flayer Beam. 85 height. Ah, you cause hull breaches. Nice. The Devastator Beam, which is a big beam weapon. The Radium Blaster. More tools. Oh, that's good. The Hull Reaper. I really like the Hull Reaper. Yeah, I think I'll try that. I'll take a Hull Reaper. But I want it by the other weapon systems. Maybe there? No, I want them kind of separated. That'll do. And then equipment would be nice, particularly for you as you keep fighting. What do I need? A weapon and a tool slot. So weapon. You could take the machine rifle. And the immunity... Well, he's already immune to fire, so that's pointless. Or this one. Granting him immunity to poison and poison DPS. So he does a whole bunch of extra damage to things. It's pretty cheap, so yeah, go on then. I'm going to keep using him to attack things, so I might as well. There you go. It's kind of still fragile, but hurts a lot more now. And in terms of their guns, I don't really have any options. I put it all into the Flayer. I'm going to struggle to get through enemy shielding now, is the real problem. Once I'm through it, I'm fine. I just don't really get through in time. That would have been lovely. Radiant Blast is not worth it. No, okay. So the other upgrade is just power, as I need it to run these things. Like that. You approach the Stargate. The Exclusion Zone or the Infernal Sea. They lead to the exact same thing after it's at X and O or O and X. Subspace Rifts or Violent Subspace Rifts. Okay. They're both basically demon ships where we're going to be fighting a bunch of horrid demon creatures. There's not much versatility or anything interesting in there. I guess this one is it gives me an option between an X or an O as opposed to double X up there. Although I do think the Infernal Sea has slightly better rewards from what I recall. Oh, whatever, fine. Arrive on the outskirts of an exclusion zone, a region of space demarcated by Imperial astrogation authorities as areas containing subspace anomalies of magnitudes greater than Class 6. The path ahead is long and treacherous, but those who come ready may find great rewards. I want a third tier of shield quite quickly now. We're kind of undermanned in that regard. We could go for the major threat or the planetary assault ruins, not both. But we'll see how strong we feel once we get over there. Detect a derelict ship of unknown origin drifting through a field of debris. Parts of the ship seem damaged and strained tendrils cover its hull. As you approach, you realise the tendrils are flesh. Some of the larger breaches of the ship's hull have been covered with an organic cartilage-like material. Your sensors return multiple subspace anomalies, confirming that this is a supernaturally corrupted starship. However, it is strangely inert. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. Attack it immediately. Yeah, it's awake and alive. Yeah, inert my foot. The auto disruptor is a horrendous gun that drops any level of shielding. So I want that dead first. But I might be able to just... My Cyberfused is immune to suffocation, so I could just jump him onto here and fight their crew immediately. Hello, Fiend. Even better, one of these tiny babies come over to me and lose their weapons instantly. Now we technovirus it, so it can't put it back together. Oh, I have a... Do me a favour. Get rid of that. Oh, what are you doing? And now I'll let you stand there for a few more seconds, punching that into submission. And then we just start hitting things. There. I just keep punching them. Suffocation is a non-issue for us. Cool. And then we'll just fire the next penetrator into the... Actually, let's hit their heart. The demon heart is effectively the command throne running their ship. Scrap munitions, yep. And then 4 Doom reagents and some more scrap. The Doom reagents are quite good. You summon, I believe, Doom effigies, which are really potent attackers. I'll give that to the basic husks. Oh, I have too many to fit now. Okay. You obviously all stay up here. Maybe one of just the no-name recruits can just head down. Those with active abilities typically want to go higher up. How much would it cost for a 3rd tier of shielding? 100 and then 150 just to equip it as we are. I want to avoid this as the shaman means nothing to me. I guess I could buy crew contracts and the like, but we're doing quite well in terms of our available crew. We have tendrils on board, that's nice. 15 and 3. It's pathetic as the combatants go, just go destroy it. For this, there is one of those I would rather like. But again, with their ship being what it is, I'm happy just to punch weapons first. I can easily fight my way through these two. It's a shame that he got saved in the last second. That means I have to DPS all the way through that first. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm just going to have to wait for him to win. He will get through eventually. Give him a second. We have hull breaches. That's not good. I can't fix them instantly, sadly. Now I'm fighting the carcass. Shouldn't take too long either. This hurts a lot, but we'll deal with it. Down, down. Okay, now we're safe. One fixed. I'm going to move you off and let someone else fix the next one. You're fine, just a little poisoned. Oh, we have a bloat mine on board. That's great. Who wants to go punch that for me? As you were. Weapons are fully disabled, and the heart will try fixing it, so I'll turn that off. What I'll do quickly, I'll teleport onto this room, grab the vault, and now I'll recall. Module Distortion Sphere. First enemy ship weapon fired at your ship will always miss. Nice. And then I have to replace one of these. So do we want 10 HP for all Death Cultists, of which we have none, or 2 DPS for Raider Outlaws, of which we have none? I think the Vault Knives could theoretically be more useful later. Replace Pathogenic Recycler Unit with new module. Yes. Recall. And then we start hitting them a bunch. Should I fire a missile just to speed this one up? Otherwise we're going to be here all year. Yes. More hull breaches. Yeah, okay, just go fix those for me. So yeah, the number of hull breaches I take will obviously be doing DPS the whole time. It'd be nice if they stopped. Shields down. I could Hollow Reaper them once just to kill them, but it's a waste of 1 munition to fire. Hull Reaper is amazing in that it generates 50% chance to gain hull. So you're sucking the hull out of their ship into ours. I would have liked to have jumped before that happened, but didn't get there. Shame. 36 scrap. And the maelstrom subsides. You know, not before the hull gets poked in my ship. Come on, just fix it and escape the room. I know you're dying. There we go. More demons. Demons, 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 demons. We have a single blood golem on board. A techno-cult pirate contacts you for help, lamenting the corruption of his starship's machine core by an infernal sentience. His starship appears to be undergoing a radical transformation, and you soon witness the pilot consumed by the rapidly mutating structures surrounding him. The newly mutated vessel targets your ship. Great. It immediately runs onto us. I want to teleport onto theirs rather than waste time fighting you, so their ship presents almost no threat, but with all three of those and the siege bombard together, they can hurt me. So what I think I should do is teleport onto the weapon system. That idiot hound will then run over to me to fight me, die, and destroy their weapon system, and then I'm safe. So we'll do that now. Off you pop. And then here, if you just want to teleport directly onto there to go DPS that. Fractionally faster than walking over. Oh, there's another one. Solved. And then we can easily punch their weapons out in 2 seconds. Start firing at them again. I'll let him teleport onto there to grab the vault as well. Demon vessels bizarrely tend to have a lot of vaults. I don't know why. I missed one shot, so no damage yet. Might be here a bit. Would it be faster just to teleport onto the heart and kill it so I eliminate their dodge chance and then go teleport onto that after? Yes. It's going to take so long, I can easily wait 24 seconds. Tell you what, while I'm here... Okay, well, I'll technovirus that later. Wait for him to destroy it first. Give him a second. There we go. Now they have no dodge chance. Keep an eye on its HP so I don't accidentally end the fight and lose my commander. Thereby instantly ending the run. We're currently fine. I do have enough gun now to actually threaten me, so I should probably shoot that again. Now they don't. And then grab the vault. Thank you. 38 scrap. Recall. We've been stunned again. Pleasant. Just wait to finish this now. No shields. Heart, heart. Miss. No miss. In the aftermath, very little value survives. You gather what you can. 3 hull integrity patches or the power field and 10 scrap. I want the 3 hull integrity patches. We can equip those on all our spare crewmen who haven't got tools, and they're incredibly valuable later on. 10 scrap isn't worth a huge amount. I'm not going to do it now, as I run the risk of losing them if they die prematurely. I could go straight for the energy shield, but I'm going to wait a little bit first. I really just need more gun. I'm severely down on raw damage output. As you enter the system, both you and your crew are overwhelmed by a sensation of intense pressure. Blood drips from your nose and you struggle to draw breath. Through the viewports of the ship, you see countless subspace rifts opening and unmaking themselves, like waves, liquid black, drenching the star-spotted canvas of the void. A distant voice speaks to you, straining and otherworldly. The drowned lord requires your assistance and offers its favour. Drown the servants of the radiant god that defile a nearby place of power, and you'll gain my master's blessing. Nod. The pressure abates, transforming into a soothing balm of cool water. You open your eyes, in your palm is a black pearl. In a rush you see a planet, no, a planetary system. You recognise that it is near. You give the order to move on. Coordinates added to your map. Where is this? If it's somewhere awkward, I might not be able to do the major threat. It's nowhere? It's probably in the next system, so we're not going to see it here. Fine. You don't have to pick and choose. They're usually worth doing as they entail heavy rewards, which are very pleasant. Upgrades. Do I do this now or cling on for a little bit longer? Let's cling on. technocult ship emerges from a nearby rift storm and begins shooting immediately. Great. Assault cyborg's a bit hard to punch through, but I can get through you, no problem. Hello. He escapes, but he doesn't escape very far, as he's just going to run to here and get splattered. No dodge chance for you. I'm immediately almost dead. I think because he explodes very aggressively, but I will survive at least. And then, do I want to punch this to death? I mean, he'll win. So maybe I can just leave you there. He's only doing 3 damage a tick. That's probably the fastest way to win this fight, is just to let him win it for me. The Auto Disruptor will eventually land a shot and start getting through my shields. The Hailfire Missile will do 1 point of damage before the battle is over. I'm willing to live with it. And we're done. Recall. Scrap and munitions. Yeah, I mean, even they're not really that... I mean, I'm pretty much full HP anyway. That wasn't really that bad. Spend a few seconds fixing this and go. I'm going to do this now. It's pretty much inevitable that we do this upgrade anyway, so just do it. 3 tiers. I think it would be a hard ask to get through without at least 3 tiers of shield. The 4th tier is very expensive. You can do without that depending on what modules and tools you pick up. Your sensors detect a civilian vessel being pursued by an Imperial Crusade ship. The Crusade ship is closing fast. Assist. There they are. Okay, again, just an Imperial Saucer who can be hacked to death. No threat at all from their guns, so let's go get them. Hello, Sorcerer. Annoyingly, he can still throw his fireball even when engaged in combat. No one wants to defend their command throne. Okay, I'll just hack it to death then. Guys, you should probably defend that. Oh, they have 2 shots and 2 shots. Okay, they can hurt me. I need you to dodge at least 1. There you go, we're fine. We'll start hitting them now. Let's go. It'd be great if that exploded before I fired at them. There we go. Let's go weapons. Weapons. Weapons disabled. Now safe again. Is anyone going to contest me? A scribe. Show me what you got, book nerd. Another book nerd. They really aren't here to fight me. There, this is a terrible idea, gents. I don't know what to tell you. I could probably just stand here and let them be slaughtered. They're going to try boarding me as well, apparently. With a scribe. Attack, nerd. Where are you going? That wasn't the most well thought out plan. Let's teleport onto here and pick off their weapon system. Am I immune to fire or just resistant? Immune to suffocation, poison resistance. I am not immune to fire, so this is actually killing me. Well, if he runs over to me, I can end this battle without fighting. He doesn't. Let's go. Don't take damage unnecessarily. Help pull out quickly. Yeah, I'm immune to suffocation and poison, and have fast repair, but are fully damaged by fire. The fastest way to end this battle, then, would just be to teleport onto him. Now we're done. That's not good. Imagine crew killing the entire enemy with 1 attacker. There or thereabouts. To be fair, most of the crews are just husks, man. This difficulty has increased enemy crew strength. It seems to just have flooded enemy ships with really low tier enemies. If I had the halberd that regenerates my HP on kill, I would probably be at full HP no matter what. Oh, the quest is there. I'm blind as a bat. Maybe I just didn't load in. Fine, we'll go this way. It gets down to the cool stuff regardless. The chart's registered a small border outpost here. You're right to find it abandoned. And move on. But 2 jumps means we're full HP. You encounter an unusual biomechanical vessel attacking what appears to be an Imperial supply barge. It is unclear what an undefended transport ship would be doing in an exclusion zone. The Imperial are broadcasting an open distress signal. We are under attack by an unknown vessel. We have never seen anything like it. Requesting aid. We'll help them. You move into attack range of the enemy vessel. Your comms array intercepts one of their transmissions. Hostile posture confirmed. EM scatter indicates weapons charging. Forward batteries are active. Recommend immediate combat posture. They have a 3-shot gun, a beam weapon, and a 1-shot gun. So 4 shots are more than enough to punch through my shields. These will fire at the same time and bounce off me doing nothing. And then this will try firing at me de-synergized from the rest. So they're going to struggle to actually get through my shields. So I think the move, therefore, is just to go for piloting. Their interfaces have high DPS, they're 4, which means they can hurt me, but low HP. So I can get through them pretty effectively. They have no healing on board, though. Those are some insanely thick doors. Yeah, level 4 doors. They're going to keep slotting their guys in and out to save them frustratingly. The first one does nothing. I'm slowly chipping away at my HP bar, but I'm going to run out of guys to do this silly trick with. Safe. Yeah, that's their one. Okay, I might take damage now when the beam fires. Let's see. I need to get through their shields first, though. Let's missile the weapon system, as they have no dodge chance, and hit their shields. No one else seems to be coming to... Yeah, that beam just got through and clipped me. Of course it did. Let's recall. That's all their weapon potency down. Most of them are close to death, but I can't quite finish them. Turn the weapons off. Disabled. Now I just wait to shoot them one more time and we're done. I dare you do 1 point of damage. Scrap munitions. You make contact with a supply barge. You learn they were en route to an ore processing facility before being ambushed by a squadron of strange starships. Their entire escort complement was destroyed. The Imperials are grateful for your assistance and offer you a spare pie container. 56. That is an insanely high reward. Thank you. And then there. All I really need now is just more raw firepower. Our gun system is dire. You arrive in system and immediately find yourself in the middle of a massive battle between the Imperial Armada and the war fleets of the infernal cults. Request Imperial assistance. One member of your crew is familiar with Imperial protocols and invoke a special request for non-combatant protection. A few of the small Imperial vessels dutifully respond and surround your vessel, expecting your vessel to be transporting critical supplies or an important noble. Pressured by the commands to act in haste, they fail to ascertain the vessel's prominence and begin escorting you out of the battle. One by one, your escorts fall victim to long-range fire from the cultist enemies. However, they persevere in their duty. The last of their corvettes sacrificed itself to defend your vessel at the edge of attack range. You salvage some materials from the tumbling wreckage before continuing on your way. 58 scrap. So we may or may not have slightly fibbed to them and then stole scrap from their destroyed vessels. I think the fight option may be better there as we get more out of it. You enter the system and initiate a scan with your multi-specs. You discover an Imperial construction site for new habitat on the orbit of a large oceanic world hidden behind a gas giant. Why the Empire desires to colonize this sunless realm eludes you, but the voice of the deep has guided you here. Extinguish the colony's light for good. You approach the site, weapons ready, and Imperial warships moves to defend the station. You catch the enemy by surprise and start combat with an advantage, i.e. all your weapons are loaded instantly. I can use the Hull Reaper to extract some hull off of these, and I will do so. Let's teleport on to where I can knock out their weapons instantly, just to make this easy. Or maybe even their shields would be better. Once their shields are down, there's nothing stopping me from shooting things easier. Let's do that. Teleport. Hello. Already dead. And then once this is down in a second... Not yet, nearly there. Just need the Marshal to go. I'm slightly on fire. Marshal's dead. Shields are down. So I'll just do this. Bonk, bonk. I can stay here and do a bit more damage, but why? I might as well pick off a few more crewmen, why not? He's not immune to fire, but they are. It's actually easier to win this fight just by decrewing them. Interesting. 20 scrap or tactical armor. That is the same as my Cyberhusk has. Who else can use armor? Either of these could and become completely suffocation resistance. That's quite nice. They can't. He could, but he's using another armor slot. Although having him be suffocation resistant well would be a nice combo, as both of us can stand boldly in the void and be unharmed by petty things like, you know, failing to breathe. I lose 15 scrap for it. 15 scrap isn't a lot. I think that's worth it. You turn your vessel towards the partially constructed habitat and fire upon the defenseless station until it falls into a decaying orbit. The rolling atmosphere of the Stygian planet soon swallows the remnants raining down upon it. Suddenly, the pearl you received earlier vibrates and cracks open. Jet black tentacles unfurl from within, revealing strange abyssal artifacts. 2 howling reagents, hungering reagents, 2 dark matter prisms, and 29 scrap. Being evil is absolutely the correct move in most instances, confirmed. So what is our current armor situation? You're using the poison DPS one, which is okay. That's better. Sadly, I'm not fighting in large rooms very much, as they're kind of risky sending us into a large room when there's only 2 of us. I could potentially use... That teleports self and nearby target allies, so I could use one of these on the recruits and send everyone over into a big room. Is there any other spare? Just give him the poison cloak, why not? Okay, so they're both immune to suffocation now, and he's got more HP, which is the one thing he was really lacking. But yeah, if I sent all of the recruits... Well, no, I could do 2 combat husks, cyber husk, and marshal in a 4x4 room, teleport onto an enemy 4x4 room, and do some really nice damage to them. Particularly, I might knock out enemy shields, which gives me a good chance. While I'm here, as this vessel is still active, let's fire a Hull Reaper into it. Give me my hull points back. 1, 2. There you go. Full HP. At the cost of 1 munition. Thank you. You emerge from subspace inside the murky depths of a rift storm. An old starship floats into view. It looks like it has been drifting for centuries. Investigate. You board the ship and search your steps for useful material. Not much can be recovered, but you manage to secure an intact supply container. 29 scrap. We're getting close to decision time. I think if I go for the major threat, I can't access the planetary assault ruins. The major threat is the better reward if we win, but it's the far harder challenge. I'll see how I feel once I get there. It's going to be close either way. Sensors detect a Death Cult vessel pursuing a raider ship. The raiders seem to be making a particular effort to avoid entering the nearby rift storm. Attack the cultists or raiders. Let's attack the cultists. Attack the Death Cult vessel. Great. And what do we want to do? We can knock out their weapons, again with a 2-man teleport, and then just laugh at them. Sounds good to me. Double teleport. Hello, Corsair, who is already finished. They're having to run around. They're trying to... Okay, tell you what. Quickly, I'm going to run onto these casters to interrupt their stupid abilities, and then run back to the fight. Weapons disabled, and the rest of these are pretty pathetic as combatants go. I can just ignore them and pick them off. Yeah, and then they'll run to us, or give up, apparently. I can't move around. You do it then. Dead. And then you. Dead. 40 scrap and ammunition. The raider vessel slows and hails you. I thought nothing could be worse than them Imperial hunter-killers, but I was wrong. Thanks for saving us. Just as the raiders leave, an abnormally large subspace flare appears off their flank. In moments it grows into a rift storm, and you see the raider ship shorn in half moments before being consumed by the rift altogether. There is no point in helping people, confirmed. Oh dear, I've accidentally left him here to be poisoned so long he'll die. But if I teleport, I'll get HP back, which will save him. I didn't pay enough attention there. I'm going to jump. That will regenerate his HP pool, which means he's no longer suffering a lethal dose. You rush to battle stations as you find yourself assailed by an identified warship. It is no longer under the control of a mortal crew, but is instead possessed by demonic will. Where still your intruder alarms begin to blare, something has arrived on your ship. Something that's about to disappear in 2 seconds. For their vessel, flare missile that does hull damage, an ion tunneler, quite a potent ship. So probably what I'll do is I'll teleport both of them on board into any one slot to knock out the weapon system, and then I'll walk over to there with the... Where's the enemy attacking me? They haven't arrived. Okay, let's just go punch out their system. They'll rush over to me. As these will die instantly, they'll then knock out their own system for me, which is nice. And then you're going to move to there and punch this. Are you still being poisoned? Yes, but he has enough HP to survive now. That flare missile may get a volley onto me before I can stop it. Who's dying? He is. Let's just technovirus that so it doesn't ever get back into the fight. I have my systems up. Let's try and hit the missile system. It's a bit of a tall order with 2 tiers of shield. Yeah, they did get away in time. Now it stopped it too late. I'll take a point of damage here. Oh, they missed. Haha. Someone want to fix that for me? I missed the heart. That's a shame. Try again. I'm not wasting missiles into this. Sadly, they are. That heart is currently in the process of fixing the missile system, so if I can't turn it off, it's going to put it back. It's pretty low now. I could punch it into submission with Cyberfused. I don't have to worry about it. If you can deal with that, then they have no dodge chance, which is perfect. Good. And it just fixed it in time, but that's no problem as I can do this. They no longer have any dodge chance, so I definitely got them. $25 more scrap. Maelstrom subsides. You made it, buddy. You arrive in orbit around a barren desert moon. A preliminary scan of the moon's surface reveals a series of geometric tunnel structures clustered around the South Pole, likely the remnants of some long-lost civilization. Machine Priest, explore. The tunnels are labyrinthian. It is owing to the calculative capabilities of your Machine Priest crew member that you are able to quickly navigate through the tunnel complexes. At the centre of the structure is a cryopod. You wake the cryopod's occupant with nowhere else to go. They join your crew. Welcome aboard, Death Mage. So the ability that I could have used to have more HP on them would have helped. It's kind of niche in applicability. Who's standing where and why? Again, non-ability users should probably just move down in favour of those who do have abilities. Like so. So all actives and then just general combatants over here. Although if I'm going to use those to aggressively attack the enemy later, I might consider switching them around. Well, if I want this, I have to go to here. I think we're strong enough. I'm going to upgrade my vessel heavily now. What do I want? I could go for the 4th tier of shield, but that's a bit excessive. More dodge chance is great, as dodge chance helps with everything, including missiles, whereas shields get ignored in that regard, and it's very kind of top-heavy in cost here. So let's do this quickly. 30 is pretty good. I get a bonus for having my commander piloting, but I need him off there fighting things. For other systems, I guess it would just be upgrades to these so I can shoot them more actively. As I'm not relying on my weapons to do anything, so my offensive output is going to be entirely in these two. Bing bong. Means I'm going to eat munitions like mad, but if it gets me through that battle, I think it's worth it. So there you go. This is now, what, faster charge time. And then this is, yeah, they just fire really quickly, is the upside. Let's try and get through this while having everyone be nice and healthy, so if I go to battle, then I'll be okay. I have these horrid poisoners on board. Okay, well, annoyingly, if I teleport onto him, I then can't teleport away from him, which means I'm going to lose some HP. I would love to lure them into certain spots. If I open this door and have you run over here, come to me, don't stand on that system, you wretch, okay, fine. Go fight him, we'll double stack them aggressively. And then I'll use the ones who probably aren't going to be boarding the enemy, as they have HP to spare in effect. So you fight this one. These things will produce poison on death, I believe, which is kind of a headache. You don't be there to be killed. Yeah, there we go, it's already happening. Oh no, they just produce poison anyway because they're rude. That recruit's taking a bit too much damage. We're done here, you need to get out. Oh, that recruit's going to die. Oh, hurry up, please. Why is it's healing itself in poison? That's why it's such a headache. Splat. Okay, return to stations. We have an antidote. That's nice. I can probably avoid the poison or just wait to see where it pops up. I don't mind, actually. I can just circumvent it. Okay, it's there. You step out. You teleport away from the poison. You're supposed to move, you idiot, as well as you, as well as you, as well as you. Some of you are a bit... Oh, 1 HP, ouch. Well, I'm not going to be attacking with him, so it's fine. Okay, so how do I want to do this? I have an antidote, which grants us all immunity to poison, which might be useful. I'm going to equip all of these, as they may be absolutely pivotal for this battle. And then who do I want? Galma's the one who's almost dead, so you're not going to be using the crystal. I need someone else to do it. I have another recruit who is also kind of low. I don't like how much damage they took. That's a bit of a shame. And I can't rely on anyone else to do this. He needs... If I'm using the crystals, do I need the translocator? Not particularly. They can't use those, so that's not going to help. I think the optimal way to do this is I'm going to move all the combat husks to the 4x4 room. I'm going to... Well, I'd love to teleport you onto there, but can't right now. The Marshal will go to there. So those are the 4 genuine warriors you would like to send into the enemy. So in that case, it makes sense. I'm going to de-equip the translocator and instead use one of these. That will send us all into the desired room. Yeah, teleport self and allied crew to target room. So we'll send all 4 of them into the enemy shields, which is hopefully a 4x4 room. Knock the enemy shields out, and then with their shields down, I can do meaningful damage with the Hull Reaper and my normal guns. That will allow me to do good DPS into them. I have decent dodge chance at home and some shields. I should be able to get through this. And I've got... where's the poison? Just get off of that immediately. Poor little husk. I know it hurts. You're fine. I need to wait for his teleport to be viable to move me to there so this strategy works. Which is why I didn't jump yet. Okay. Right. Teleport to there. Hello. And then for other loadout options, I want to use all of these with someone. So you can use one. You can use what? Throw hounds at them. Throw a hunger at them. I doubt anyone's going to use the translocator. It's too potent. None of you are strong enough to justify the use of an individual translocator. But the whole patches are super integral. Doom effigies. Right, we'll do another hull integrity patch. How does this work? To self and nearby allied crew. So it's only in... So if we're poisoned on board my ship, then I can use that to fix our poison. And I've got one more tool slot with you. Summon 2 hounds or summon 1 hungerer. The hungerer is more powerful than the hounds, but he's only got 1 use. Whereas that's 2, so it's probably better. That is all my available tool slots. Everyone else is busy. So I have to make do without the antidote. Or should I trade the antidote for 1 hull integrity patch? It may make the difference between these succumbing to poison. I'm worried it's the horrid necrophage one, which is going to be far more difficult than everything else. So I'm just gearing up for that being inevitable. Oh, this makes us immune to poison, which is good. I could use you aggressively. Zagram. Okay. So everyone is where they should be. We'll jump and heal. And I'll be very aggressive. I'll jump onto their ship. If it's one of the ships where it's the vacuumless one, then I can withdraw both of you out quickly and then have these 2 teleport. As I think they are... No, he's not immune to suffocation. Where did I put the other... I swear I had 2 immunity to suffocation shirts. Yeah, one is on you, tactical armor. And one is on you. Oh, but it only makes him 50%. So he's not actually immune. For that, I would have to equip one of those with that instead. Nah, he's just better. Well, I say that, actually. 40 HP and 5 DPS base. He has 2 less DPS but 10 more health. They're probably better combatants overall. So maybe to get pure disregard the deoxygenation problem. I'll give that to you. And you can keep your gun. I can just shuffle you around like so. So if I do get in the void, having two individuals who are completely resilient to suffocation is better than one who is and 1.5 who is. Okay, that's as much as I can min-max this to try and for the major threat. Which one are we playing into? It's the horrid one, I thought so. Okay, we're going straight for their shields and punching them all to death. Your path crosses something ancient and pulsing, not dead, not quite alive. Your instruments twitch, the void has grown a tongue. A lifeless meat puppet flashes erratically on your view screen, body fused with what used to be a command throne. It does not speak. You power your weapons and prepare to engage the monstrosity. Right, with this one, we can. The ideal objective here is to kill off almost all, but not quite all of their crew. By doing so, they have very little repair opportunity, and if you do kill them all, it gets replaced by a red, horrid demon heart, which makes things far harder. So, we're going to Dark Matter Prism everyone straight into their shields. Greetings, and that should be a pretty easy win, as we're going to overwhelm this quickly. They're going to idiotically funnel their crewmen into me. There's a Hunger on board, enemy blood golems and the like. He's going to cast a 1 damage projectile. The rest of it is just waiting for stuff to come online. Yes, I know, thralls and the like. Can I quickly punch my way through there to go deal with that? That would be nice. If I could just turn his ability off, that'd be great. They have no shields, of course, so I should just be DPSing them like mad now. This one summons a fiend, and this one fires a projectile. I would like that one to be dead, so let's disrupt to him. And then, as they have no shields, I might as well go straight for the whole beam. I can't quite reach that one, so I can reach these two weapons. So what do I want to hit? The command throne and those two to ruin their dodge chance for what's left of it. Actually, wait 2 seconds. Just wait for this to punch through. If I can get onto that to touch that, that will then stop that from protecting it, so it goes down definitely. Interrupted. Good, now I can do this for free. So, command throne, that and that. Disabled, partially disabled. I'll kill off the possessed enforcer as well, why not? He's been forcibly teleported on board, but it's a bit too much for that alone to deal with, so let's send help. Rather left him on his own there. How do I get help over to you quickly? Well, I could teleport the Cyberfused over there as he's doing nothing right now. Yeah, that serves perfectly fine. And then the Penetrator, what are their weapons like? That's a subspace missile, 3-shot burst. That's not too much of a threat in my shields and dodge chance. 2-shot volley, and then a spread of subspace missiles. The missile is probably the scariest one. So let's make sure that's off. Who is dying and why? It's someone on board here. The combat husk, but surely you can defeat him before you go. There's now a Hunger on board. But he can't repair, so I don't care. Let's just recall. Time to go. I think we did very well there. We've achieved what we wanted. Almost all their crew are dead, and they aren't able to effectively protect themselves. We'll return to our stations, and we'll throw a missile as well into the undamaged weapon system. They have nothing to dodge with, so this should be easy. There, that's all the weapons off now. Once I get them sufficiently low, they are going to activate some sort of like second tier of demon ship, so it gets more annoying. Just keep hitting weapons. Also, firing one of those into that later is a good idea. And we'll fire into that weapon. Even if all 3 hit, we're safe. It's most of their weapons offline. This is the easy bit now. It's going to get radically harder in a second when they all of a sudden come back to life, but for now we're okay. Thank you. A missile template. Don't mind if I do. As for me, Claymore Missile, I'd like to do a whole bunch of damage all at once when the second phase activates, because they'll get all their systems back online. How do I do this effectively? If I fire, I'm going to tickle them with the Penetrator first. It would be clever, actually, if I reassemble the attack team, as it might be worth me jumping back onto their weapon system quickly. I have an extra use of the Prism. Yes, one more. So you're there. And then you have enough HP to help. I'm not sending him back because he doesn't have enough punch left. You could help a little bit. It's probably not worth it. There's no one else I would send over. We're kind of out of direct strength. Oh, I'm gonna teleport the hunger onto my ship. Well, that's a problem. I didn't want to do that. How do I stop him from being a headache then? Just use you to fight it. Hello, Hungerer. Yes, I know you're on my recruit. I can get over there and help in time, though. Yeah. Someone who isn't using their HP pool now can use it effectively. Leaving just him. A single crewman. This is the perfect way to handle this. Okay, I'm going to fire a big volley into them and do a whole bunch of damage. Let's go there, there, and there. Knock everything out. Everything's disabled. They haven't activated a second tier of any kind. We're still good. I may as well, just before I fire the next volley, I'm going to put the Technovirus onto the shields to prevent them from being able to heal it. Well, they're getting there already, so let's do it now. You've been Technovirused. Congrats. Let's just use the little guns first. If I hit that, they have no oxygen, is cool as well. There you go. The second tier start. You feel the stirring of unseen energies. Demon Heart has spawned, enemy systems repaired, and enemy crew reinforced. But I don't think there's anything on my ship, which is important. That is obviously active and is going to be trying to save itself, and with 30 dodge chance, they're a right pain in the neck. There's the extra guys. If I teleport someone onto the heart, and then hopefully they run one of these stupid revenants on there to try and save it, that'll knock it down instantly. In fact, multiple of the revenants would be great. And then once it's down, it's very easy for me to hit the missiles into their Kree systems. One tier down, and then it seems the mouth of Ariok is running over. I'm going to wait a little bit for the heart to die. Yeah, this is the part where they start hitting me quite hard. They're allowed to fix that even through the Technovirus, which is annoying, but if I can get through them, one missile and one Hull Reaper pretty much ends the fight, but I need to reduce their dodge chance first, otherwise it's pointless. Hello. Yeah, weapons are getting hit instantly. Of course they are, the one that matters. Should I just fire this now and hope for the best, or just wait until he dies? It's probably worth waiting until he drops. What on earth are you doing in there? I've been teleported onto their ship. If I recall, I lose my ability to do anything. If I don't recall, which one are you? Quailin, you've got the Hound spawn. Honestly, it might be worth just leaving him on there to die, thereby allowing me to finish the job here, which gets me a win. If I recall, I then can't damage the heart, which means I'm pure RNGing it into the ship. I'm going to let you go. Charge time instant on this. I'm going to throw a Hound down. I might as well throw some extra reagents down as well. Sadly, these are all of long charge time, so I'm not going to get them off on time. So they're not going to be able to help, but let's go for it. You're definitely going to die, I'm afraid. But it's worth it. I've made that choice. Okay, down to minus 20. How much is left in this heart? It's not actually on their ship, so I can't tell. Surely that's the final tier once someone runs over to fight me. Someone please fix this. It's rather silly it's not being fixed now. Here comes the... Now, once he's dead, it should drop to nil. And I can start firing aggressively. What is this going for? Probably me. Can you escape? You can. Heart 0. Good. Now I can hit them. Missile system straight into their shields. And then with no shields, it should be lethal. I'm going to recall, as there's no point being here. There's a few Doom effigies for you. And it's already fixed itself instantly somehow. Fine, whatever. And then we'll do this. But if I just hit it instantly again... Can I hit 4 rooms somehow here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Game over. I get my hull points back as well. Yeah, there's no way they can survive this. Defeated. At the cost of 1 recruit. A series of violent convulsions rip through the creature's spine. 72 scrap. Continue. And the second reward. A gush of entrails and valuables pour from the creature's sundered maw. You snatch what you can before the rest liquefy in a cloud of bubbling acid. Module Thrice Cursed Reliquary. Frequently gain dark matter crystals, so if you didn't have teleport options, there you go. A bound entity Necrolurch that just floats around your ship being a nuisance, or a heavy translocator, which is the best version of the translocator that lets you teleport everyone. That's probably the best reward. I'll take that. I can swap the dark matter prisms on you out, so I have a permanent attack crew of 4 guys. At the cost of 1 recruit, I consider that a victory. So you teleport to here. Combat husk. All of you move over. Load out. Let's go swap out your 1 prism for 1 of those. Pretty good. Okay. Start healing when we jump. I now need more extra crew just to man things. I'm starting to run out, but if I'm using all of these to attack, I don't have enough to man internal systems. Doing that means I lose the planetary assault, but it's well worth it. The system you arrive at is barren. A dim white dwarf is surrounded by an asteroid belt. There is a small planet resembling a dark blue-grey marble behind the asteroids. It is curiosity that guides you to the planet. Oh, no, sorry. Is it curiosity that guides you to the planet? As you approach, you begin to feel a mounting pressure against your body. Your ears pop, and you can't help but stare at the dark planet you are approaching. Then visions come. An archaeological site, imperial banners, a 4-sided obelisk that reflects no light, emanating shadow and dark. Another system with a dead sun, dead, extinguished. A small asteroid behind a gas giant. A wound in reality, seeping ink on the frigid surface of the rock. Tendrils and insectile limbs emerging, tasting reality only to return whence they came from. A whisper, return what was stolen, accept your mission. Commander cannot rest through 3 jumps. Okay, that somewhat ruins my strategy of attacking aggressively with him, so we'll have to be careful with the amount of damage he takes. But 1 jump is the Stargate. So that's for free. Approach the Stargate. We'll go straight for the quest, and we are a techno-cult predominant run, so we can maybe align ourselves with the Forge Enclave. I've never done that before, so I'm curious to see what happens. You arrive at a hidden techno-cult Forge Enclave, tightly guarded by the Machine Priests. Forge Enclaves contain the facilities required to produce some of the most powerful technologies in the galaxy. So yeah, I'm really hopeful we find some gun upgrades, as this simply isn't going to cut it. Yes, I can do both that and get to there. Perfect. That is a crew entirely made up of husks and 1 engineer. That is some of the most pathetic crew I've ever seen. While maneuvering through the asteroid belt, a technocult ship appears before you. Your flesh parts are an affront to the purity of the divine god machine, prepared to be obliterated. No you. You'll have no internal defense whatsoever. Go to heavy translocate straight onto their ship. Hello. Oh, they're actually trying to counterboard. That is adorable. 1 husk. Come here. Dead, 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 dead. Dead, dead, dead. That's it. Set a new record of how long a battle takes. Everyone else can move over manually, and you'll teleport directly onto the desired spot. Oh, no. Okay, I need to resave that position as their genuine position. Save. Quest time. And I'm already resting again. A wave of pressure hits you. It is the system from your vision. Even with closed eyes, you can point out the planet where the Imperial dig site lays. A small, insignificant ocean world orbited by a habitat of Imperial design. A single warship guards this habitat, this distant expedition. The pressure you feel sharpens into a needle. You know what must be done. Attack the ship. You rush into attack and catch the ship by surprise. They are the exact opposite of the ship I fought. They are incredibly well protected by crew. I can't defeat 2, 4, 6, 7 Centurions, so we're just gunning them to death. In terms of their output, they're fairly impressive, but I think targeting the shields is the priority. If I get lucky and hit them with the missile, that'll make this much easier for me. Good start. Okay, that's most of them down. I'm going to Technovirus the shields in particular, so I can't put those back, and then keep hitting them. So we'll Penetrator them. If that drops, then I can use my little extra damage dealer. Good, even lower. And they can't fix them, so they have no option to save themselves, which means the Holo Reaper gets to shoot for 3 into... I can reach both the weapons and the siege beam. Good. Good, that's all of that disabled. I need to be careful with my munitions now. I'm burning through them very aggressively. So really, I'm just using these 2, or maybe 1 more Holo Reaper. I don't know where their guys are standing, which makes it a bit awkward. Let's hit their What I could do is I could teleport one onto me. He'll arrive here. 5, 5, 5, 6. Let's have you rush over. By teleporting one onto the Cyber Husk, I can get an easy win. That'll be the guy in piloting. They do have a lot of gun, bear in mind, so I'm not safe here. There he is. Centurion versus Cyberfused is an easy win. Why is my... Oh, they've ioned my penetrator. Oops. It's kind of annoying. Should I just fire another missile to play it safe? It costs 2 per, is a bit grim, but it's a very tough ship. Let's get through. There we go. Trying to escape, that's adorable. Using a shield charger, so now I can't even hit them normally. Oh, that's back online, their shields, so I'm now stuck waiting for recharges. What a pain in the neck vessel this one is. Ion Tunnel is going to mess up my shields again. Actually missed for the most part. I need to wait for the shield charge to bugger off before I can do anything. I'm probably going to have to fire another missile into the shield system. Bonk. Oh, it's still active. Oh, there you go. I know it's very aggressive from a munition standpoint, but I don't have any damage output without that. Those are fantastic items. The enemy ship is destroyed. You task your crew to salvage the enemy ship as you personally descend on the planet. The dig site is quickly located and is seemingly abandoned. At its centre is the Stygian thing you seek. Heavy Duraplate armour and a Blessed Hammer. +1 DPS, 3 DPS against anything that's 100 HP or more, and another 3 against demons. So if you encounter a big demon, that's very effective. A small obelisk, 4 sides reflecting no light whatsoever. The contrast is so sharp it looks like a small hole in reality itself. It reminds you of the Vision, the place where this relic of some ancient power belongs to. The coordinates have been added to your map. It's a second stage quest. Okay. Who wants thick armor? And I think I no longer have anything on my marshal. Good. And then who wants the big hammer? One of these two makes perfect sense. Or I could even give that to you. So if I do find myself in a duel with anything quite large, I can defeat even these big fellows in record time. It depends what we're fighting. This is +4 basically whenever I'm on a system, which is always. So that gives me a guaranteed 4, whereas the hammer is +4 if they're big, so it's the same against large targets, or even more against demons. Or if there could be a small demon that's still +4. Probably on balance, the arc rifle's better for him. I'm always going to be fighting on a system, so them being a demon isn't that important, but it's kind of a push either way. I'm happy to upgrade one of the combat husks, as they currently don't have weapons to spare. It's fine. Oh, I have to go there instead. No, I can do both. I miss out on the mercenary broker, but that's okay. I do want the machine shrine. I'd like to enable this on my crew. There's a monument to the machine god here. It bristles with arcane circuitry and ghostly data streams. You make your way inside and locate an active terminal. Pledge yourself to the machine god. Resolve to pledge yourself to the machine god, you access the terminal. The divine machine requires precision in thought. Which of these truths governs all systems? Emotion is truth. Order sustains function. Chaos reigns supreme. Obviously, order sustains function. Confirmed. Incrementing. The system fails. You are the cause. Do you feel guilt? Yes, I failed. No, failure is data. I will atone. Just say, yes, I failed. Denied. Corrupt process threads detected. Initializing secure erasure protocol. Ah, I guessed wrong. The terminal goes dark. You are able to make it back to your ship moments before the atmospheric generators cut out. A techno-cult warship is waiting for you, weapons primed. Well, I didn't know the super secret password, shame. Again, this is a pathetic crew of all engineers, so let's just go pummel them. Heavy teleport. Greetings, soon-to-be dead engineers. Done. Hey, finally got some guns. The Ion Tunneler, which is a really good ion weapon. I mean, I just need more guns right now, so thank you. That means I don't activate the special shrine for the techno cults, but I'm learning. The first one is an easy one I can figure out just by reasoning. The second one is not. I failed. You tell I'm still doing these playthroughs blind and don't know the min-max options. Now, do I equip the ion tunneler? Yes, I need more gun now. Weapon. On. 17-second charge time is pretty miserable, but the ability to ion through their shields is appreciated. Or I appreciate it. Let's use proper English. The moment you enter the system, you're attacked by 2 Imperial warships. The archaeological site you plundered must have called for aid. It's not going to make much of a difference. Again, I don't know what's on board, Sad. Can one of you quickly pop into here? And no, their sensors are so strong I can't even see with tier 3. It might be a hell of a risk jumping in. I don't know what I'm facing. Although, if one of them is a sorcerer, it shouldn't be too bad. The border is over there. It's a single sorcerer. Well, I think realistically, let's poison him. And then 25-3, he's been poisoned. The poison doesn't give you enough of a DPS advantage to win that fight, so let's just have you walk over there. And I'll have both of you. Oh, there's another one. That's a bit too much strength there, let's be honest. I can't afford to let them run around freely. I could vent the room. You two aren't enough to defeat those, are you? Let's force them back towards me. Okay, let's get a move on. Let's start killing the ship quickly. There shouldn't be nowhere near enough strength to repel my attack. Oh, hurry up and wear off. And now we're on fire again. Well, let's not be on fire. Keep oxygen starving them. How are we doing over here? Yeah, we're wiping them out pretty quickly. Dead. Just these 2 left. Don't let him get away. I know he's up there. I think that's all the crew on board. No, I lied. He's still alive. So I really just have to deal with these pests. If I just keep oxygen ruining them, that might get them. My real warriors were away, which is what allowing these idiots to get away with this. Now we're back. Okay. Go stand. Teleport to theirs. That's where they're going to push into, and then you can be there to grab them. Let them walk in so they don't accidentally starve the room of oxygen. And then they teleported away. Interesting. Okay. But wherever they wind up, they're going to go fix what? Split apart these two. Ion tunneler them. I've been trying to murder them with combat, so I haven't actually been shooting their ship at all. How much HP do you have left? Not much. I could just teleport another gang onto them and beat them that way. Close all doors. Not you, obviously you can't do that. Sadly, my combat husks are basically out of strength. They're also immune to fire, so this is going to take a while. I can do this though. This is funny. Oh, I even missed that one. I'm mean-spirited. There you go. That one's one shot from death. The other one's kind of low. I know this is perhaps the slowest ever version of this battle we could get, but I'm fine with it. If I heavy teleport onto them, do a little bit of damage, and then run before the combat husks die. They're kind of low. Let's just do you two. There. Hello. Recall. There you go. Instantly run. Oh, we have intruders. Good. And I have almost no HP with which to fight them. This is going to be grim. You're going to lose a fight with an enforcer. You need to run. They can at least defeat that one. That's obviously a problem. There's only one Centurion, though, so you're going to counter the Centurion. Oh, don't run away. Ah! I just teleported onto... Fine, leave that space. I need him to come to me. Let me guess, he now stands on there like an arsehole. You need to escape this room quickly. Now it's on fire. There's nothing I can do. Oh, wow, it's a whole new... Oh, that's not good. They're a lot stronger than I thought they were. Okay. It's a double thing. Right. I wasn't paying attention. Fury missiles, which are super fast firing missiles, which do a whole load of damage. They're a threat, so I need to ion their shields. I'll drop their shielding, which will allow me to hit. I need to hit both missile systems and their weapon system to stop this. Oh, I can't teleport onto him to stop him now. My one anti-big thing combatant has flubbed it. Okay, let's stop you at least. I need my grave being intact. Oh, come on, Ion Tunneler, hurry up. That'll do. Missile. What's their power? I can't tell. Power 1 each. It's kind of low. I do need to stop them. So 1 there and 1 there. And then what I'll do is I'll throw the emitter just at their shielding. That'll allow me to grave beam them. Yes, I know we're getting hit a bunch. Can someone please just move room, you cretin. Go fix that. Who's dying now? Probably someone here, but I've got them beat at least. I need to wait 15 seconds to go deal with you. Unless I just want to gang it up on him with everyone. Is he immune to fire? He is immune to fire. I might be able to force him out by oxygen starving him. That might be a solution. Their missile systems are down. That's a jolly good start. But they do have shields, so I can't. I forgot to hull beam them a second ago. That's a shame. He's now going to come to us, which is good. Let's jump everyone on there to deal with it. They're hitting my poor missile system. My true warrior can't get there because he just escaped. There's not a huge amount I can do. No weapons online. I could at least use the technovirus to stop them from repairing one of these. My weapons are also being destroyed. That's not good. This is miserable. I need to start using these now. Where are the... There's one of those hull integrity patches. Donk. Okay. Yeah, no shielding. Oh, he ignored me and moved over there. Okay, we'll go fix my shields then. I don't care if you punch my sensors out. I'm not using them. The problem is this, and there's nothing I can do about it. Well, I might be able to overwhelm them with the Marshal and one other decent warrior. No one has any HP left is the problem. Just you who can't move. Why can't you move? The Hull Reaper would be up, but there's not much I can do with that. Here comes a nasty volley I can't stop. Oh, here we go. It's going to hurt. I'm still waiting for you to fix the hull. Come on, fix it already. That's another point into my weapons gone. Yeah. Bang, bang. What do I have left active? Not a whole bunch. And he's moved to me. That's another one dead. You need to escape. You take a position. So that should be enough to handle that. 3 seconds until I could deal with that headache. Let's fire this, as that will allow me to use the Hull Reaper. Wait. There we go. Okay. And let's hit all 3 of these, as they're annoying damage dealers. Oh, they got the shields up just in time to save the second one. Of course they did. Oh, this is turning out to be an incredible headache all of a sudden. Where's their big angry fellow gone? That Redeemer will probably kill all 3 of me. I need to run. I can't beat it. You at least can be killed. Where is the big scary monster fellow? You run up there. I don't have enough HP to fight this thing anymore. Where is the Centurion? Sensors down. Can I see him? If he's punching something, he might reveal himself. Okay. You can fix this, and you can fix this, as the missile will be the best bet to damaging them. You need to run. With only 4 HP left, you can't defeat the Redeemer. I might have to suck it up and just teleport you onto there. Oh, he's there. So he's currently punching his way into this room, and then he'll punch his way into another room. Can I hold on for just long enough for the Marshal to arrive to solve this problem for me? I think so. Just. That'll allow me to use... There we go. Oh my... Yeah, I forgot about that. The life support's down. Okay. Who do I use? Either of you could go fix that. I'll stop mispositioning. Okay, HP advantage. I will win that fight. If I use another one of these now. Yes, I think so. I'll have to be careful. Where is... Now who's dying? It's the Marshal who's dying next. Don't worry, I can't do anything about that now. Where is the Centurion? He was there a second ago. Seems to have stopped. Oh, they're going to set me... now I'm on fire with 1 HP, so I'm dead. Just barely escaped that one. Oh, there's a fire in that room. Okay, wait. Extinguish. Have you won this yet? I mean, if you do, you get suffocated to death as you're not immune. Oh, that's miserable. Go help. I need you to stand your ground, otherwise... Oh, we lost. I didn't think I would lose that fight. Sorry, Marshal. How are we looking? Can you put the fire out before you die? Yes, with 1 HP to spare. I think I'm better off just... I can't win this fight. I've taken way too much damage and my crew are all going to start dying. I lose the double reward, but look at the state I'm in. I need to go. Is that Centurion going to stay on board my ship? A Technocult starship showing signs of damage across your path. It fires at you without warning. Our electro-savants require the immediate dismantling of your vessel. We apologize for the inconvenience. Great, and my vessel is still basically dead. And I didn't get a round of healing for some reason. It just didn't happen. So I've lost. Without the healing, there's no way I can win. Well, I might as well start trying to fight them. Oh, he died to something. What killed him? Oh, I know what killed him. Die. Now. That's still not oxygenated. It's never going to be oxygenated because there's no oxygen left on the ship. So to fix this, I'm going to have to be brave and run someone on there just to patch it up. It can't be someone who's about to die. Yeah, I know. Everyone's dying everywhere. Deal with it. Fix the oxygen, please. We got there. Okay. Yellow is good enough. Run away. Okay, one of them died. Okay, everyone died for it, but we fixed the oxygen at least. What is going... No, I can't do that. Why? This is a nightmare. I haven't got any crew left. I just ran out of HP. Can I now move? Surely there's enough time to get oxygen back into the ship. Okay, start fixing things that attack things. Oh, for Christ. Go back. Fix that again. Should I use the Cyberfused aggressively to try and take out some of their offensive output, particularly in the missile system? If I can stop that from hitting me, that would be great. My being constantly missiled over and over again is the issue. Oh good, a big monster I can't. Of course it's an assault cyborg. Why would it be something easy to deal with? Oh, I lost one of the big guys. I think the run's over. I'll play it properly for a few more seconds and see what happens. No more missiles at least. Oh, another assault cyborg. Okay, we're done there. Can I fix this now? It is fixed. Let's fix this one then. Can't Holy Reaper them. Ow, ow. Don't know why I'm trying to fix the missile system. I don't have enough munitions to use it. Let's go fix this instead. I'm just waiting to die now. Let's give it a second. Why did we lose? I think I wasn't really ready for the second fight. I kind of overcommitted to the first one. I thought the battle was over and then got sucker punched really badly. May as well go out with a blaze of glory. See if I can defeat this before I die. No, it's got a bit too much HP left. Game over. Oh, and that exploded as well. All kinds of game over. The hull shatters amidst the conflict. The Void War swallows the remains of your hull. Done. Nice try. Yeah, just a little bit of RNG with the weapon systems. I like the other kit. We will try that again. That's obviously enough for now. I'm moving over the Void War gameplay to just whole attempts. So I just do these whole runs. It's more interesting to me than slowly cutting up, doing one at a time, part by part by part. So they'll be big like this, but obviously we'll get, as we're climbing higher in the torments and I'm figuring out, we are going to have some failed runs. So you get to enjoy the whole experience, including me flubbing it up. There you go. I do hope you enjoyed. You will see Cyberfused again. I'm going to try that once more, so you can get ready to see that on the channel. Or if you have any recommendations for the Lords where you used all the ship builds, let me know. There's plenty of stuff to do. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Bye.